Some people said when Pope Francis died that he gave away his salary. I didn't even know he got the salaries. When talking about the finances of the church, we have to look at a complex structure. You have one entity, the Holy See, you have the other entity, Vatican City State. They get their income from different resources. The Holy See, for instance, from Peter spends, contributions from dioceses all over the world, and also the real estate income that they generate. Vatican City State, on the other hand, gets income, for instance, through tourism, through the musea, but also through the sale of stamps, coins, and other things. People oftentimes ask, how much does the Pope really make? The only answer that has been given thus far is the Pope gets everything he needs. It's being taken care of. So we can assume that it comes from the general budget. So what a Pope needs, obviously, is clothing, food, doctors' assistants, and those things, they're just being taken care of, being paid. So sometimes people wonder if popes were ever rich. I think the reality is much more normal. People will say, well, he lives in a Vatican palace. The parts of the palace that we typically see are the state apartments. You don't live there. And the private part of the palace isn't that great. It's more like a very strict monastery in terms of luxury and whatnot. So are they rich? Not in terms of wealth. I hope they bring richness to the people. Pope Francis was a reform pope, not just for the structures of the church, but also for finances. He was all about accountability and transparency. There was at one point a rumor that the Vatican Bank was used for money laundering, and Pope Francis says we cannot have that as a church standing for the poor. He did cut salaries, even salaries of cardinals. That was a huge chunk of work that many people didn't realize was being done and had to be done. Whoever the next pope will be confronted with the financial challenges, and the reform that Pope Francis started will have to continue. That means making sure that the bills can be paid, making sure that the deficit is reduced, and making sure that no credibility is lost when it comes to finances, because that's what matters when you preach the gospel.